What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Diet Starts Monday podcast. I have such exciting news to share with you. I've teamed up with a brand that I've been using personally, and honestly, it's the best stuff I've ever used. Recovery is something we skip all the time, but as I get older, it literally is absolutely vital to all my fitness stuff at the moment. I've got a massive ultra coming up in July, and I'm so excited to share with you that I'm partnering with Wintergreen and all their products to get me over that finish line. I used it between my London Marathon and Ultra X, and I would not have made that Ultra start line without these products. The Epsom salts, the magnesium lotions, the anti-cramp spray, I used it all, and honestly, my legs have never felt stronger. Highly recommend these products. I have a discount code for you as well. DSM26 gets you 25% off. And honestly, this stuff is so well priced already. So go check it out in the links below. Itoje uses it exclusively. That's it from me. Enjoy the next episode. Ryan, welcome to the Diet Starts Monday podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. Everyone, Ryan has traveled across the UK from Manchester this morning. What time did you get up? 6 o'clock?
5 a.m. Wake up. 7 o'clock train.
Wow.
Yeah, worth it. It's my first podcast, so
Oh, wow. That's
thanks
amazing.
for having me.
Yeah. That's cool. Well, we really appreciate you coming out. That's really special. And I hope that we have a good hour, which I'm sure we will. I want to paint a little picture for the listeners. You've just signed up for one of the hardest 100 milers probably in the world in South Africa. Tell me why.
Do you want the real reason?
yeah.
So, I was steaming. I did a 5-day ultramarathon in Jordan in the desert last year.
Right.
Met a couple lads there, made some good mates. And then on the last night, we all went out, had a few too many drinks, and then they said to me, listen, we've signed up for this race next year. Do you fancy it? So booked it there and then woke up the next day.
Oh, wow. So this has been in the calendar for you.
Yeah, it's been in since start of October. So that Jordan race was September, October.
Right.
Booked it there and then when I'd had a few too many drinks. Then woke up the next day, checked the cancellation policy.
No cancellation.
No cancellation. So here we are. I've been putting it off for a while, but yeah, the training's been going decent. So
Yeah, because you've only told your audience recently.
yeah.
So you left it sort of to the last minute.
Yeah, that's because I didn't know if I was going to be doing it.
Oh, right. Were you just holding off?
Yeah, I was holding off.
What scares you the most about it?
The elevation. There's 8,100 meters
Yeah.
elevation.
And I read it's 1,500 elevation in your first 10Ks.
Yeah. So in the first marathon, I think there's 3,300 meters.
Wow.
So that's the second aid station. That's where you get the first bit of hot food.
Right.
Where I've heard there's cottage pie, and I'm looking forward to that, to be honest.
I love how you're already looking forward to that aid station.
Mate, I've been weighing it up. One thing they do have, though, is Marmite sandwiches. I just think, who is eating that?
I mean, I like a bit of Marmite.
Do you like a Marmite?
It's a 50-50 though.
Is that a South
Actually, no,
African
I'm
thing?
more Bovril.
Bovril.
Yeah.
I can get behind that. A bit of
Yeah.
gravy.
I'll be surprised if they do Marmite, not Bovril. Bit of gravy
not
would be
seen it.
delicious. So for those listening, it's the Mutt in George. So I had a lot of South Africans that will be listening to this. The mountains in George.
Yeah.
I know those mountains well. And like you say, there's a lot of elevation, but it is beautiful.
Yeah.
And the time of year, perfect as well, because it's 19 degrees. It might just get cold at night.
Yeah. So the night is the thing I'm kind of, I'd say, least prepared for.
Yeah.
I've been out a couple of times, done some runs with a head torch on, but it's very kind of technical trail, I've heard.
Yeah.
The mountains
Yeah.
and all that. I saw a picture of a guy actually yesterday kind of climbing sideways across a wall
Oh, wow.
during the race. So yeah, if that's like 25, 30 hours deep, I'm not sure how that's going to go down. But yeah, I've invested myself in some poles and all that kind of gear.
What, the
so
Lecky or what?
The Lecky ones, yeah. So I did have some other ones, they snapped, but the Lecky ones are
Would you
different
recommend?
gravy. Yeah. Mega. Yeah.
Because I'm in the market, because I've got an 82 coming up in
Yes.
July with
Yeah.
also 6,000 elevation.
That's mental.
So that's a lot of elevation in 82.
Yeah.
You're doing 168.
I know. I thought mine had a lot, but yours is like
Sharper.
yours. Yeah. So is it just up and down a mountain?
I mean,
or-
basically, it's the Monte Rosa Mountains in Italy, Switzerland. So I can just imagine it's just basically up and down. 6,000 over 82. It's in the 100 category, which I sometimes think to myself, is it a mistake? Why not just do 100 to tick that off?
Yeah.
You're basically doing 100, but you only can say you've done 82.
How does that work?
Because so each category you'll see, like in the UTMB, they have the 50K category, the 100K category, and this just falls in the category because of the elevation.
Right.
So it's going to take you the same amount of time it will take you to do 100K with 3,000 elevation.
Yeah.
It's just put in that difficulty bracket.
Yeah, so it's the same kind
Yeah.
of difficulty
Yeah,
rating.
yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, how are you with mount? I mean,
I
living in London,
like the climbing. Yeah, London training, it's tough.
Yeah.
I think the bike is the key difference.
the bike.
So if you get on the bike and do a lot of cross training, my coach says when you pedaling like this, it's replicating climbing up.
Right.
So it's similar to like stepping, or so if you're strong on the bike, and I do a lot of indoor trainer work, that can help your climbing.
Nice.
Is there a lot of climbing in Manchester?
There's not, but I'm not too far away from
the
North Wales, so obviously Snowdonia, the Peak District. The Lake District's about 2 hours away, but
Right.
I've been getting to the Peak District, and I was in North Wales last weekend
Right.
doing a bit there, so I've got some hills and mountainous bits
So
not too far away.
Walk us through what a training week has looked like for you leading up to the 100 miler.
So for me, I have been focusing a lot on strength work because I was okay in Jordan, but I did a previous ultra in Wales, so Ultra X Wales, and I came out of that with a stress fracture in my ankle.
Right.
Ever since then, my ankle's not been perfect, so I've been working a lot on strengthening that. So my sister's a physio as well, so that
that's
helps.
nice.
She's been getting phone calls
That's
every
rare.
every week.
Because
Every
it's
time
too
there's a
expensive,
niggle.
yeah, to do that type
Yeah,
of
yeah,
stuff,
it's
man.
crazy. So a lot of strength work, a lot of time in the gym, Stairmaster as well.
Right.
So obviously my long runs have been trying to get some elevation in, but throughout the week I've been doing hours on the Stairmaster.
Really? So
Yeah,
what's your
yeah.
longest session, one hit?
Well, I actually made a video that I've not released yet
Okay.
of doing the height of Everest on a Stairmaster. But I
that's-
did it from a bit of a cop out. I did it like base camp to peak, so that was like 3,500 meters.
Meters.
Or something like that.
How long did that take you?
Like 4 hours.
4 hours on the
Yeah,
Stairmaster.
yeah.
That's proper.
Yeah,
How
took
did
my
you
poles
feel?
and everything. I went at midnight, so there was no one there.
So you did that at midnight?
Yeah, yeah.
What, from 12 to 4 a.m.?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. It was mainly for the reason of no one being there. I wanted to make a video about it, but also help with the tiredness aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but
Yeah, that's you training to go through the night.
exactly.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I mean that's a new thing for me, going through the night, because like say with the Jordan ultra marathon, that was split over 5 days, so
Yeah.
you had a set amount each day, and then once you'd finished the run, you're kind of free to do what you want,
Yeah.
rest,
Yeah.
and then you go again the next day. But this is just one continuous effort, which I've never done before for 100 miles.
Yeah.
Um,
So what is your longest run in one session?
good question. What is it?
Have you done 100K?
I have done. What have I done?
Probably one of your crazy social media runs was long.
Oh yeah, so I actually did a race a couple of years ago where it was around there was 0 elevation. It was around a 400-meter track.
Right.
So that was a 12-hour race, and I did 110k
Wow.
just round a track.
Right.
But that was quite a funny story actually. So my sister got married in Cyprus. We were there
Right.
for a week, drinking this and that. Flew home the night before the race. Flight got delayed, so I arrived home. I got in bed at 3 a.m. Woke up at 6, racing at 9.
Wow.
So then did that 12-hour race.
So it was
off
a
the back
set
of that.
race. That
It was a set, yeah, it was an event.
How many laps of? I mean, that's mentally that must have been.
You know what? It was like when you tell people it sounds pretty mad, but for me it was quite easy because for one you didn't have to carry a single thing on you.
Right.
Your bag's only ever
Yeah.
400 meters away, and it was just you didn't have to think about anything. So
Yeah,
it just
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of went numb. The mind went numb,
Yeah.
and just cracked on with it. But
That's why people love training in Battersea Park and
Yeah.
Richmond Park for cyclists, because there's no cars, no people, nothing in your way. You can just lock in, and it's just
Yeah.
and you can have your bottles on the side and not carry, and
yeah. So is that the main place to be in London?
for sure.
I'm not too familiar.
If you're not running in Battersea Park, then what are you doing?
Yeah.
But it's nice because once you get to know a few people down there, when you go down there for your Saturday long run, there's high fives, there's
Yeah,
people
sick.
that you know all over the place.
Love
It's
that.
quite cool
Same people every week kind of vibe.
every time.
Yeah.
Because literally London, that's where you train. So where you do your threshold work, your speed work. If you want to do long runs at one pace, then you can go out. But like you said, it's so much easier to lock in and do marathon pace sessions because there's nothing that gets in your way. No robots, no cars.
Yeah.
It's just an empty circle. And it's long enough to make it like nice.
Yeah.
I think it's like 3-4K loop,
Right.
which is perfect.
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah, it really is the mecca. But so you're clearly a runner, an endurance guy. Take us back to where it all started. Like, where did you pick up running?
So, back to school, basically.
Okay.
So, in school, we did cross country. And when I turned about 14, I just happened to be decent at it. Relatively, I was like the best in my school at it.
At what? Like specific?
Like, yeah, so cross country, they say cross country, but
Right.
it was on the road. So, it was like we'd do about 1.5 mile run.
Okay.
And I'd win every week within school.
Wow.
And then there was like the local thing within Bury from where I'm from.
So where's Barry?
Near Manchester.
Okay.
So outskirts of Manchester. So there was like the schools thing, and I came when I was like 15 against the year above. I came second in that. So I was always like decent locally.
Right.
But I never enjoyed it. And to be honest, I still don't enjoy it. I hate it. But
That's so funny. So then why do you do it?
for the mental
Yeah.
challenge mainly.
Is it?
And also because if I didn't, I'd be about 20 stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also like to eat.
The diet is
Yeah.
awful.
So there's no sort of diet plan.
No,
We
no.
we run to eat.
Yeah, but then that helps with the fueling strategy. You know, people always talk about having trouble with getting gels down and stuff like that, mate.
No problem.
I've got an iron stomach.
That's such an advantage.
Yeah, so from there, I kind of fell out of love with running. Then about 3 years ago, I'd say, my new girlfriend at the time, I was telling her, oh, I'm decent at running. And then she asked me, how fast did you do a marathon? And I said, well, I've not done a marathon. She went, well, you're not a good runner then.
Yeah.
And I mean, now that's just
Yeah.
flawed in itself. But yeah, so that kind of pressure made me sign up to my first marathon, and that was in Amsterdam.
Right.
And I wanted a sub-3 straight away.
Where did you get that from?
I don't know. I just thought I could do it. And it was before the time on kind of social, like these days, everyone's going for sub-3 social media.
Yeah.
That's
That's why I ask, like, you know, where, because I've tried to go for a sub 3:30 at the London Marathon, but I also just pulled that out of midair.
Yeah.
There was
I think
no-
you've got to, really, haven't you? If you're not, I don't know, if you're new to it and you're doing your training runs, you kind of know whereabouts you are. And I knew I could get a sub-3. But I knew absolutely nothing about fueling, anything like that. So at about 39k, I just absolutely died. I was, you know, the little high five electrolyte tablets, the fizzy ones.
Yeah.
I heard about taking salt the night before, so I was eating them on the way around.
Straight in.
Yeah, straight in. Yeah, it didn't work. So then I came. First marathon was 3:03, which I was happy with.
That's
to be
good,
fair,
yeah,
but
solid.
Yeah, I couldn't see afterwards. So
Right.
yeah, it was rough. But then I came back 4 months later, 6 months later in Edinburgh, got the 2:58. So
And did you do like a specific training block? Did you have a coach?
no,
Just winged it, eh?
yeah, kind of.
Was ChatGPT around at that time?
No.
Yeah.
So Googled a plan, I think, at the time.
And did you just stick to one running pace?
Yeah, so within the sub-3, I actually paced it kind of perfectly, like
Yeah.
negative split-wise. So I
Okay.
ran the first half in like 1:30 and 10 seconds or something like that.
Right.
And then I was a couple minutes quicker on the back half.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, to finish the race strong is an achievement
Yeah,
in
it was
itself,
unreal.
especially on your time target.
Yeah.
Because I went London Marathon and pushed it way too hard. Because, like I said, pulled 3:30 out of nowhere. Then when I was running, I was like, right, my heart rate's 170. I'm 5Ks in. Like, am I going to be able to hold this? And I was like, well, you have to just go for it now. But just like you in your first race, K38 dropped like a tank to the floor with both legs cramping.
Brutal.
Definitely underfueled. It was hot.
Yeah.
And I learned my lesson.
Yeah. That was your first marathon.
Yeah.
Have you done a marathon within An Ironman.
Yeah. So it was my first single event marathon
Right.
where you go out there and you're just tackling the marathon. Because I feel, and this is a major debate online, the marathon's a different race. So the Ironman, yes, it has a marathon, but it's a completely different marathon. You want to keep your heart rate between 145 and 155 the whole race. So when you're cycling and when you're running, it's all slow and you just need to get to the end. Of course, with people going for particular times or like the pros, they're going to push that boundary.
Yeah.
But if you're just a guy that wants to finish an Ironman with a decent time in your bracket, so that's what I keep telling people is the marathon I didn't run in what I should have run it in.
Yeah.
So I didn't enjoy it as much. I was struggling. Had to lock in so much longer than normal. Where the Ironman, I loved every minute of it.
Yeah.
Because I ran at what I should be running at and did the 11:17 and that was perfect.
Sick. That's great for a first one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then it makes me want to go back and do another one.
Yeah.
Because like I loved it so much.
You got a fond memory of it.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what I find with the ultramarathon stuff. I find a lot of people at the moment are kind of saying on social media, I see it all over the place. And I was guilty of saying it as well until recently, where ultramarathons are easier than marathons. And I get what people are saying, like, for me, when I do an ultramarathon, I'm not racing it. I want to finish it.
Yeah, they say because you're taking it easier.
Yeah. But then the guys at the front aren't. So you've got, if you are racing an ultramarathon, it's going to be harder than like a marathon, surely.
But do you think when you were doing a marathon, when you were doing an ultra, was the marathon harder?
It's hard for me to say because, again, when I'm doing an ultra, I'm not going for a time.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of ultramarathons. Like, with your marathon, I bet the first question everyone was asking, what was your finish time?
Yeah.
You don't get that with ultras. It's like, oh, you finished it. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, no one asks how long it took. Or, like, with this one I've got coming up, there's 8,000 meters of elevation. So if my pace is going to be, I don't know, 10 minutes per kilometer, it doesn't sound impressive at all.
But I still think that is harder because you're out there for longer. The elements.
Yeah.
People don't understand how hard climbing is.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
And then going downhill.
Down is
it's
arguably
fun.
worse. Yeah.
It's fun, but your legs fall to pieces.
Yeah.
And then it's the mental game of being out there. So I did the Ultra X in Scotland.
Oh, sick.
It was 2 days, and it was 60 and then 50. And like there are moments where you're like, fuck, I'm like finished. But you're walking.
Yeah.
So I get it to the outsider that's just looking in and they see you walking. So I send my missus a message. She's like, why are you walking? I was 100 Ks in at this point. She's like,
Wow.
why are you walking?
Oh, no.
But they don't understand. Like I couldn't move forward.
Yeah. Wow. So how did you feel at the start line on day 2? It was 2 days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt fine.
Did you?
I felt fine. So my whole thing was I did the London Marathon the week before.
Right.
So my legs were already sore.
Yeah.
So I was going in, it was a pain threshold event for me. It was how can you handle the pain? Like I was not fresh on that start line. But I think your one hit is going to be a lot harder than doing it over multiple days. I mean, you experienced it in Jordan. Tell us a little bit about that race.
Jordan was the best thing I've ever done.
Really?
By a mile. It was so good. So the race itself was 5 days, 220k through the desert. It was the one Hugo Fry was actually there.
He was the one that won.
race. Yeah. So he's a different animal. So there was a guy at that race, right, who every year that race has been on, I think it's been on for 9 years now. He's won it every time. Local guy in Jordan. All the Bedouin people who live in the desert know him, cheer him as he goes past. So he came back. He wasn't going to do it last year, apparently. And he came back for like one more time. I'm going to get 10 or whatever it was. And then bloody Hugo Fry turns up.
Just ruined it. But now, so you can tell the listeners how much of an achievement was that? Because when you ask Hugo, he's not going to, it's hard for him to say, oh, I'm the best ever. But you did the race. How hard was that for Hugo to just rock up and win it?
Mate, it's mental. So just for reference, it took me 27 hours or 28 hours.
Right.
I think it took Hugo 16 something,
That's
I
a big
think.
difference.
And I'm a decent runner.
You're a decent runner. Yeah, you're a sub 3 marathon.
Yeah, but again. So
And you're an ultra marathoner. So like you're more of an ultra runner than Hugo is.
yeah,
So that's actually the point. Less your marathon time.
yeah. I mean, I've been thinking about this recently. So a lot of the guys who run road marathons, if they transferred over to ultras,
Yeah.
especially with Jordan, there was like 2,000 meters elevation over 220k, so it was relatively flat.
Right.
If any of the road guys come to that, they're gonna beat everyone, surely. You know, the fast guys, Hugo, Fry, that kind of caliber.
Because
people.
there wasn't enough elevation.
Yeah. As soon as you start getting in the mountains, I think it's a different beast.
Yeah. So it was just quite sandy, Jordan.
It was sandy, so it was kind of 50% like hard packed sand, which was quite decent to run on, to be fair.
Yeah.
And then the other half was like sand dunes.
Yeah.
Just for reference into Hugo, and there was another guy at the front, I forget his name. On the third day, so day 1 and 2, after day 2 they split the list of people based on where you were up to at that point. And because it was a long day, it was like 62k or something like that. They set the faster people off an hour later. I don't know why, to be honest, but I was literally the first person after that, so I got to start an hour earlier.
Right.
And I said to Hugo, I said, I'm going to see how long I'm going to hold you off for. And within a few, I think it was 27k, he'd already made up the hour, and then he finished, an hour or two before me over that 60k.
Did you say how's it when he came past?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mental. He just came plodding past. Well, I say plodding, he came flying past, but it just looks effortless. It's mental. Yeah. But yeah, that whole experience, being in the desert, no phone, just
in the elements.
Yeah, in the elements. It's the best thing I've ever done.
So did that really give you the proper hook into getting into ultra running?
Yeah. So that's the most recent one I've done. I've done a few before that. But yeah, this one coming up is going to be the toughest. I mean, with Jordan, you had the heat element. It was like 40 degrees some days.
So what did you do there in terms of nutrition and recovery with the heat? Were you taking extra salt?
Yeah, just loads of salt. There was a guy there, had a little stall selling crisps and stuff like that.
Right.
He just got ransacked. Mate, it was
But all these events are good. Ultra X generally have a great aid station.
Yeah.
Like they always have more than enough.
Yeah, I mean, in Jordan they didn't have anything. They just had water, so you had to carry everything with you. You had to take your own food.
So that's part of the race, though. Like
I mean, when you're in the desert, it's 40 degrees. They couldn't really take too much out there. Yeah. So you got to the aid stations, just water there, and then they had the best thing ever, like buckets of water that they were just throwing over you.
Yeah, okay.
Dipping your hat in the water.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah, because heat stroke can be a real... But now this 100-miler, it's going to be like 2 degrees at night potentially up there in the mountains.
Really?
It could be.
Yeah, you need to tell me a bit more. What do I need to expect?
It's winter in South Africa. So like, it's a blessing that it's not 35 degrees and summer, but you could run into like a lot of elements, rainstorms, like windy. It can be fucking windy. Like, I think this race for you is going to be more battle of the elements than actual like running.
Right.
So like I think you should go in with that type of mindset and be like, right, let's take this on, because it can just happen so quickly. So when you're on the top of those mountains, like a rainstorm can come and go. So it'll be sunny, rainstorm, sunny again.
Right.
You know, that's how quickly it can change.
Yeah.
And so you must definitely be prepared for cold weather.
Right.
And wet weather. And windy weather.
Mate.
But that's part of the draw.
Yeah.
That's part of the draw.
Yeah.
How many races have signed up? Do you know?
I'm not too sure, to be honest, but I know last year I think there was about between 80 and 90, and only 43 finished it.
Yeah.
And that's people who signed up for 100-miler, so it's not, just some guy off the street.
No, yeah.
So just getting to this is the first race I've ever done where I'm genuinely shitting myself. Like, I don't know if I'm going to finish this race. The thing that would stop me is getting injured. I'm not good. I'm pretty good mentally. The fitness is there.
So where do you go mentally when you're in the pits?
I don't know. So you know what? I see there's a lot of stuff on social media that I struggle to resonate with in terms of like the the gritty like Goggins type stuff. Like, I think it's cool to watch and I rate it, but I've never actually been to that point personally, and I think this is where I'm gonna get it, and that's one of the main things that's attracted me to this race. Like, I'm gonna put myself through some holes, mate.
Yeah.
Like, I'm excited to get there.
So the Ironman wasn't the major pit because I did it at my pace. Like, I don't think I really got, but at the Ultra X in Scotland, there were a few times where I was like, I put David Goggins in my ear.
Yeah.
Because like I needed something to like get me through. And I thought, because I started to cramp here and it was like debilitating. So I had to run only my right leg. And I was like tapping my left leg basically because this had completely gone. And so at the last aid station, I was like trying to get it out.
Yeah.
But then something clocks and you just like, I have to get to the end of this. I had 10 Ks left and I ran it, which was crazy because I was like, I'm going to walk the last 10 Ks.
Yeah.
But I just ran it, put my head down and my eyes were like closed basically. And I just went.
Mate, it's
and
crazy.
I said, don't stop. That was like it. Don't stop.
Yeah.
Because then you start to think again.
Yeah.
But I think when you get out there, in the first 30 Ks, your mind will be still ringing. It'll be loud. The thoughts will be going through your head. This is crazy. What am I doing? But as soon as you go past that 30, 40, 50 mark, the energy is needed elsewhere in the body. So your brain starts to dilute the thinking and you just go into this like oasis because the energy is needed elsewhere.
Yeah.
So then your mind turns off basically.
Yeah.
And that's where the race starts.
Yeah. I think you've just got to try and get yourself out of your head, get rid of all them kind of thoughts. I'm actually going with the two lads I mentioned that I met in Jordan.
Yeah.
We're all doing this race. I think we're going to run
That's
it
great.
together.
That's great that you've got a squad.
Yeah.
Because 100 miler by yourself is a different story.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So within ultras, that you have ups and downs all the time. I mean, you'll know yourself with the Ironman. There's points where you're thinking, why am I doing this? And then 10 minutes later, you're singing, dancing, loving life, mate.
And you know what the funniest part is between your three mates, you'll all have it at different times.
Yeah.
So you'll be laughing and singing, and your mate next to you will be like eating live.
But that's the beauty of it. Like, say, doing it with other people, you can drag them out of the pits and lift them up. And I'm not sure if we'll stay together the whole time, but we're all determined to be part of the 50% that make it to the finish.
I think it's natural to split up a little bit because it's very hard to run one pace single track, and you race like this, so you will always be together but just at different an aid station, because 3 minutes behind you might not be able to see them, but it's only 3 minutes. You lose that quick at the aid station.
I like to take my time at the aid stations as well. So when I see the cottage pie I'll be getting my knife and fork out. It's gonna be an experience for sure.
Are you doing anything in South Africa afterwards?
Yes, we are. So these two lads that I'm going with, the mental. I'll just tell you a little bit about them. So last year, for example, do you know the Brutal Ironman?
What, in Norway?
No, in Wales.
No.
Yeah, so they do a single Ironman, double, triple. These two lads both did a double Brutal last year. So
wait. I don't know what that is. Tell me what that is.
Right, so it's two Ironmans
in
basically,
one day.
At the same time. So you do double the swim, then you move to the bike, do double the bike, and then I don't know the distances of them because I've never done an Ironman.
So that's 180 times 2. What's that? 360.
360 on the bike.
Yeah, and then 84 on the
52 miles run afterwards, but the run also starts going up Mount Snowdon, which is the highest peak in Wales.
Fuck.
Yeah, so they did that last year. One of them's going back to do the triple this year.
How long did it take them to do the double?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. But one of them,
because
one of them fell asleep on the bike, fell off the bike.
What?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And then he just sat in a bus stop for ages. But I think they both got around it.
Because that must be like throughout the night, because it takes 12 hours on average to do a one Ironman.
Yeah.
A double, 24 hours.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
But so, yeah.
Is it a registered race?
Yeah, I think it's called the Brutal, I think it's called.
Okay.
I might be
We're
wrong
gonna
there,
look
but I'm
up the
pretty
Brutal.
sure.
We're gonna look up the.
But yeah,
Brutal.
when we're in South Africa after the race, literally the day after the race, we're driving back to Cape Town via Mossel Bay,
Yeah, lovely.
which is good for shark cage diving apparently.
Yeah.
So we've got that on the agenda,
Sick.
which
That'd be epic.
yeah.
Even
Yeah,
nervous.
I'm not keen, but while I'm there, I'm gonna have to do it. I think
Yeah, it's an experience.
I can't be the guy stood on the boat not doing it.
No. If
Yeah.
you're going on the boat, you got to go down.
Yeah, it'll make some good content as well. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Take that GoPro down with you.
Yeah. And then after that, we're going to We're staying in Cape Town for about a week or so.
Lovely.
What can we do there?
Oh,
What's
dude, I'll
the-
send you a
can you
list.
tell
Yeah.
us?
I mean, your legs will be a bit shot. I would say
Oh.
climb Lion's Head and do Table Mountain, and because
Yeah.
there's so many good trails there. But I feel like you guys will be
Yeah,
in
I
your
think
recovery.
I'll be all
Yeah.
trailed out at that point.
So then you got to go Camp Space Strip, Clifton Beach, all that type of thing. But it is winter, so it'll be cold and it's been stormy recently.
Right.
Like there was a massive storm actually. But they did the Cape Town Marathon. It actually looked like a nice day.
Yeah.
That was yesterday.
The weather's looking okay at the moment. I want to do a safari as well. Can you do them?
You would have to fly to Joburg
Right.
and then drive 4 hours.
Yeah, maybe.
But what I would do is go to like Franschhoek and go to the wineries and do the
Right.
wine tram. Are you a drinker?
Not of wine.
But you'll have a few pints.
Yeah, I'll have a few.
Yeah.
I'll have a few ciders. I'm a cider guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But not a big boozer then.
Not really, no.
Yeah.
No, that's just...
Is that a full-time thing or a recent thing?
I loved it when I was young.
Did you?
Yeah. Just more of a lifestyle thing now. Like
Yeah.
most of my mates aren't big drinkers.
Mm.
The stuff we do when we meet up is just
How old are you now?
more active. 28.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not like I'm not against drinking or anything like that. I'll have a few when there's an occasion.
Yeah.
But just on a week to week basis.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Okay. So you're not a drinker, but Cape Town, there's some lovely spots. You can go to the waterfront. The winery's still nice to do. They have the beers and ciders and stuff. Just
Yeah.
to look at that area, it's stunning. Table Mountain definitely, and the beaches.
Yeah.
Hopefully the weather holds. That'd be nice.
I know. Yeah. I've always wanted to go, so yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited to get it ticked off.
I wanted to ask you, so in terms of, you clearly running came first, but now obviously you're quite big in the content creation space. Like, how is that relationship for you? Are you loving it, or what does that look
Mate,
like?
I love it.
Is it-
I love it. I've always been the guy who's, when you're in school, someone's always got the phone out filming everything. That was me.
So you were doing it pre...
Yeah, well, I was just making like stupid videos with my friends and stuff like that. And then a couple of years ago, it actually came about because I knew a girl from school who made a golf account, and she had about 5,000 followers, and she was getting sent loads of stuff, and I was
Right.
like, I need a bit of this. So
yeah.
I started, and I always enjoyed making videos, and seeing that made me think there could actually be an avenue here. So I picked up the phone, started making videos, and then I made a series about stealing Strava crowns. So
Yeah.
like the segments,
Yeah.
and that's probably what most people would actually know me for.
Okay.
I made one in America that kind of blew up, and then from there, I just like to make things that I like to watch. So finding weird races, weird products, like
yeah.
the-
I
don't know
saw
if you've
your
seen
park run with
the park run with the
Yeah,
robot
yeah,
legs.
yeah.
I ran a
I
marathon.
can't believe you actually won that too.
Neither did I. You know what? They actually died with about 500 meters to go as well. So
Oh,
I was just
really?
carrying around this like 3 kilogram robot legs on me.
I'll put that video down in the description. It's great.
Please do. And then just finding weird races. I did some bog snorkeling in Wales, which was literally just paddling through some muddy water in a Welsh field with flippers on. Carbon plated flip flops. I've run a marathon in.
Yeah, how was
I-
that?
You know what? They were actually decent.
Really?
So I would equate them to just like your average daily running shoe,
Right.
more than a carbon plated shoe. But they were very good.
Were they better than the little carbon plated shoes?
Started. Don't get me started on them. They are by far the worst shoes I've ever worn in my life. And I got so much shit in the comments from people
Oh, what?
saying, like, it's good they're making these because they're accessible for people.
Right.
But what these people don't understand is that those shoes are going to be worse for you
Yeah.
than just buying like a more kind of budget pair of a reputable brand
Yeah.
who've put the money into like R&D and stuff like that. You're just buying these shoes because they've got a carbon plate,
Yeah.
and they were garbage.
They're going to do more harm than good.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it felt like I tried to run a 5K in them, and it just felt like I had bricks on my feet. It was
I
was
kind of
awful.
want to try them now.
Mate, you can have mine. You can have mine. Yeah.
How much are they?
They were 40 quid, just under 40 quid. 35, 40
Yeah,
quid.
I mean, that's not like you can get... What's the cheapest pair of carbons that you can get out there? 100?
I'm not the guy to
120
ask, to be honest.
probably.
You can probably get some from Decathlon for like
Yeah.
100 quid maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're better off with carbon plated flip flops, to be honest, or just like your standard running shoes, you know,
Yeah.
from an actual decent.
Yeah, you don't need
brand.
carbon plated if you're just an everyday runner.
Exactly.
I haven't put on a pair of carbon plates yet.
Have you?
And I've run a lot.
Yeah.
I haven't got there yet.
Have you ever tried them on?
I've in the shop.
Yeah, right.
I've never like run.
Yeah.
Because initially in the shop, I always wouldn't go that route because I've got quite big, wide feet. So I always felt like I was on stilts.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is crazy. Before it's gotten to the point now where I think some of them would fit me.
Yeah.
Like that was early in the carbon day. But I'm not there yet in my journey. When I try go for my sub 3 marathon
Yeah.
and I focus on the marathon, then I'll get there. And I think that's what's quite nice and what people forget is your whole fitness journey, running journey is a journey. Like take it slow. Don't rush carbons fast as I can go first time. Like do it in stages.
Yeah,
you know?
sure. Yeah, it is a journey, and I mean, with social media now, we were talking before, everyone wants a sub 3, and then people who maybe aren't there yet, or it just kind of overinflates where people think they should be. So if you're running a 4-5 hour marathon, that's a very good achievement, but all I see on social media now is just sub 3, 2:30, this. So it's hard not to compare yourself to that. And you're seeing all these people wearing the carbons, taking bicarb, beetroot juice, all that kind of thing. And they're the kind of like 1%ers where, running more every week is going to give you far more benefit than having a little beetroot shot.
Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah. For the average person.
It's an important medicine. So what would your advice be to someone that's looking to get out there and start running?
I mean, it's hard for me because I don't remember not being able to run.
Right.
So I've always just been able to go out and run 10K.
Yeah.
So for your average person who maybe, needs to adopt a bit of a run-walk strategy, I don't know. It's hard to say, but you just got to be patient with it. I mean, you've got years to get to the point you want to be at.
Exactly, yeah.
You see examples of people who come such a long way in like 2 years, and just think 2 years ago was nothing. So 2 years down the line, you could be getting that sub 3. You could be, anywhere you want to be, really. But just consistency. That's a thing I struggle with, to be honest. Staying consistent with, running, because I don't fully love it that much.
Interesting. Do you think that your content, because it's quite running driven, is what keeps you motivated to keep running?
Yeah, I always have to have something to aim for. Otherwise, I just, go off the rails.
Yeah. Well, for those listening, so you have a 9 to 5.
Yes.
So you've got a 9 to 5, you've got the content channel, and you do all the training and the running. It takes a lot of time.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, my job's quite flexible, so I work like 8 till 4. Great chat. But but around that, I'm trying to, fit in the content. I'd love to make the content stuff full time at some point. And, I'm kind of in a bit of like a Goldilocks zone at the moment where I'm getting opportunities through the content where, I'll be doing stuff on a weekend, doing stuff like this. It's such a cool thing.
Yeah.
I kind of say I'm in like a Hannah Montana period at the moment. Like I've got my day job and then I'm doing all this cool stuff at the same time.
So do you think there's still opportunity for people that are thinking about getting into the content game? Because obviously it looks saturated.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you've got to have something. I've been doing it a couple of years now, so it wasn't as hard when I got into it, but you've got to have a USP, like with anything, right?
Yeah.
Brands, whatever. You have to have a USP. So, do you know Alistair Allman, for example?
That doesn't ring a bell.
Doesn't ring a bell. I'm sure you would have seen him.
Right.
He's a northern lad. He blew up over the last year. Ginger guy.
Yeah, with the glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just one of them guys, salt of the earth guys.
Yeah.
Just seems like the soundest
He's
guy
dating
ever.
the other content runner.
I don't know if they're dating.
Oh, they're just friends.
I think they're just friends.
Oh, right.
But yeah. He just seems like the soundest guy ever.
Yeah.
He seems like your mate, relatable guy. He blew up off the back of that. You've got people who do like mad challenges.
Yeah.
So they'll blow up off the back of that. You've just got to have something unique to you or that people can relate to. I think being relatable is a good thing, which I'm trying to make my page a bit more like personal at the moment, because all my stuff has been like, look at this race, look at these shoes, look at that.
Right. But I guess that's how you grow your initial audience.
Yeah.
You've got to grow it to get to a point where now they're interested in seeing you.
Yeah.
So I struggle with that a lot, because obviously it's all guest. So the guest brings the views, and then say I post something of me, it'll be less.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're not interested in me yet.
Yeah.
You've got to grow that brand first.
That's interesting. So how are you working to do that?
Just showing up every day.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, and then I'm in correlation to the podcast, I'm growing my, what you'd call fitness CV. So I'm doing the races.
Yeah.
So, I can sit here in front of you and we can chat an ultra because I've done an ultra.
Mm.
If I sat here and preached telling people to go out and get after it, but I wasn't doing that myself, then how could I have that conversation? Yeah. So I'm basically just ticking away, and I know it's going to take a while, and I'm patient.
Mm.
I know that over the years, once I build my knowledge and experience in all these things that I want to be involved with, I can then become a better podcaster.
Yeah.
Because then we can talk. Then I know what you're saying is relatable to me.
Yeah.
And then it's more interesting.
Yeah.
And so that's just the step-by-step process.
Sick. Yeah, so you got more tools in your arsenal.
Yeah.
So when's your ultra again?
July. Yeah.
How's prep going for that?
You want to come? The prep's going good. So I'm in my 8-week block now. 9 weeks until the race, and with 1 week taper. I think prior it was tough because I was training for a road marathon and an ultra trail.
Yeah.
So I was doing a little bit of both. So this is the first time that I'm like going full in for a proper 2-month block. So I'm excited. I went for a really nice run in Box Hill on Saturday.
Nice.
2 hours, 19 Ks. There's a bit of elevation there, which is nice. You got 1,000 out of a 19K run.
Oh, nice.
Which is good.
Yeah.
And with the weather now, like it's lining up.
It's an extra element.
So this is just the start, though.
Yeah. You got your eyes on anything else?
Well, I'd like to do a 100-miler one day.
Yeah.
But I've never been in that sort of nighttime element, so we'll see how this 82 goes.
Yeah.
But it's all interesting me now. Like, who do you follow out there? Do you follow like the Andy Glaze and the?
Yeah.
So he was in my DMs the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
We were
chatting.
get him on.
He's coming to do the summer spine.
Oh yeah.
So I said I would like to have him on. But he's going to be based in Manchester. So maybe we should do it together.
Yeah, mate, I'm
all
over that, 100%.
Because I was trying to work out how am I going to do this, because I don't know any studios in Manchester. And he's got a finite amount of time.
Right.
He's going to have like the day after his race before he flies out. Yeah. Basically. So if we can make a plan, we can do it together.
I'm all over that. Get me in. Second host.
Yeah. It'd be sick.
Yeah.
Imagine having Andy Glaze. That'd be wild.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
So I've got his email and we're exchanging, so we can make it happen.
Mate, he must have some stories.
Yo, I don't know how he keeps trotting on.
He seems to be doing them every week as well.
Yeah,
100 miles.
He's doing one right now.
Wait, what's he doing now?
He's doing some 200-miler in the States.
Guy's mental.
Yeah.
In jean shorts.
Yeah, he does 100 miles every week, I think. Yeah. That's his USP.
So when's the summer spine?
It's sometime in June. Like 13th June.
Yeah.
14th June. So it's soon.
So, yeah. For people who don't know, that's 268 miles, right?
Yes.
Through, like, the spine. Pennine Way, is it called?
Yeah, Manchester up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To Scotland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
And they do a winter version too, don't they?
Yeah. I thought he was doing the winter version in January.
I did see a comment on his post. you know, a little hate comment. Not a hate comment, just, oh, you're not doing the winter one though, are you? Mate, come on.
I love that.
I love negative comments. They make me laugh, and you just got to play into it as well.
Do you ever struggle from the content, like from a mental aspect?
Absolutely not.
No.
Comments wise, no. In terms of creating, you know, feeling like you've got to get stuff out there all the time, yeah. And hats off to the people who are uploading like daily videos, because that some work rate that.
So how do you deal with that? Because I struggle with it as well. And then I struggle my head. I spiral, and I'm like, kind of have to pull myself out, because I'm like, stop.
Yeah.
This is hectic.
Yeah. For me, I've just got to find some time to get something out there. And then, you know, you might post a video that does quite well, and then that is enough to kind of give me a bit more of a boost and a bit more motivation to kind of get.
But do you think those endorphins are like, they're not fake endorphins, but it's like,
Yeah.
because then what I found, I had a few videos do well, and that made me want to dive in even more and take the momentum.
Yeah.
And it put me like even more into a spiral, because then the next one didn't do well.
Yeah, you kind of chasing that high.
Yeah.
So for me, the more like virally type content and the robot legs type videos, that sort of thing that is about something else, that's what does well. I mean, we did a video recently at Manchester Marathon where we set up an aid station, and we were giving out ice lollies, oranges.
When you say we,
so me and my family, shout out mum and dad, they'll be watching this.
Yeah, lovely. Do they help you?
Yeah, they love it.
You've got a team, dude.
We've got a team. Yeah.
Fuck, I'm out here on my own, dude.
So we set up an aid station all there. My mum and dad and my girlfriend, can't leave her out. Shout out Taylor. Yeah, that was sick. That was so rewarding to kind of help loads of people out. Obviously, we made a video out of it, so people might say that's a bit like selfish or whatever, but it was so rewarding. And then even when I uploaded the video, loads of the people who we gave oranges, ice lollies, stuff like that to found the video and were commenting on it, or I got DMs,
amazing,
and that was so good to see. And that is a good thing about social media, because like there's so many connections you can make, like even like us two now, like
but that's also another big thing that's hotly debated, is people are doing it just for the video. And you know, where's that sort of line in the sand where this guy's just doing it for content, but there is some good coming out of it? There's like a balance there.
I mean, they say, don't they, there's no such thing as a selfless act, because if you go and buy a homeless guy a meal deal and don't tell anyone or don't film it or anything, it still makes you feel good. So in a way, is that selfish? I mean, I don't know, but it's kind of along the same vibe as that. Like, if you're doing something good for people, or you're doing whatever and you make a video about it, it's just along that same vein. But I think with them, that video of the aid station, that might inspire more people to do that. Or someone might see that and they think, oh, I'm going to do that next year. That looks like fun. And that's helping more people anyway.
And this is so relevant because I had a friend, Ginger, with a GoPro. I don't know if you saw my story with that Sydney guy. Like, that blew up insanely because it was so natural that he bumped into that guy. Like, none of that was planned on the day. And
what was this? Sorry.
So basically, he went for a run on the promenade, and I think Chad's video, so he is a content creator. His video was going to be running in the storm. There was no one else on the promenade. The promenade is where you'll be very soon, on Cape Town Sea Point Strip. I can link you with Ginger. Go for a run with him. And he saw this guy in a wheelchair, and he was pushing himself along the promenade in the pouring rain, in the storm. And so Chad went up to him and said, "Can I push you somewhere? You're in the rain. Like, what are you doing?" So he pushed him, and in Chad's fashion, he gave him the camera. So the camera was well placed to see Sydney's face and Chad's. And he just started chatting to him. And then he found out his story. He had been hit by a car. He had lost his leg. He had no money. He'd lost the court case. And that like touched Chad. And so that day, Chad made a GoFundMe page and said, let's help Sydney. Just to get new clothes, new wheelchair, just help him a little bit. And it blew up, and that GoFundMe page made like 250,000 Rand in 24 hours. Wow. So then the next day, he went to go find Sydney, told him about the money raise, made another video, and then in the comments, people were going absolutely crazy. Free wheelchairs. Lawyers were going to take his case pro bono on the car crash. And now it's gone even further, where he's been on Sydney, the guy in the wheelchair has been on the radio. And it's
Mate.
like gone like crazy. But that was just the power of social media.
Yeah.
And what I thought was exactly what we're talking about is like, right, I want to go help someone now. This has really motivated me. I want to put it on camera, but will I just be doing it because Chad's videos did well? And
Yeah.
I think now, but the whole purpose is he's trying to change the landscape of social media to be used for good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a good part about social media. There's so many people around the world that actually want to help with stuff like that. So
They've now raised R500,000.
what's that in pounds?
Divide that by 24. So like we're talking £21,000.
That's mega. That's mega. Does he know what he's going to do with the money, or?
I don't. I think, he's got a new wheelchair now that works, and I think it's going to go towards his operations on his legs. I think he has to have the other one amputated as well.
Wow.
And go towards the court case. I'm not sure, but I think it'll go towards that whole. It won't just be Sydney. It'll be a whole group of people that need help.
Unreal.
Is my assumption.
What a story.
So yeah, a powerful story, but you get caught up as someone that does content like, you want to do the same thing and spread the same message, but you're worried about what other people might think that you're just doing it for the camera.
Yeah. Yeah, but you got to do what you got to do, haven't you? If you're doing good, it's always good.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it makes for good content.
Yeah.
Like it's how it is these days. I mean, everyone's picking up a camera. Like, I've got friends that have seen me having some sort of success with my page, and they're starting. Everyone is I think people are realizing that building like a bit of a personal brand
Yeah.
is gonna be key, kind of moving forward in the future. Like,
Yeah.
it just gives you so many opportunities. It's like your personal business card, basically, these
Yeah.
days, isn't
Yeah.
it? If
Yeah.
you've, putting some content out there.
But what people must understand is they've got to go through that grunt. Some people get it going early, but most people, you've got to go through that beginning stage where it's tough,
Yeah.
where you're not getting many views. You're not that great with the camera. Like you say, you've done it a couple of years. I've done it a couple of years. We're only seeing the fruits of the labor now.
Yeah.
3 years later, people are seeing you now thinking, oh, this guy's good, like recent. You haven't seen the work behind the scenes.
Yeah, for sure. And I know a lot of people worry about being cringe, or
Yeah.
everything is cringy. I've never had a bad word said to me about my stuff. I've had one person say something, and that was some weirdo.
It still sits
But
in your head,
that's
though.
not someone who I would want to be associated with. But other than that, everything has been positive. And yeah, people might think it's cringe at first, but
Yeah.
it starts working and people rate it. And
Well, that's
you
the
get
key thing, what you
opportunities
just said that I've noticed. When people have accepted that you are a content creator, then all of a sudden it's fine.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah.
fine. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, and I mean, if you meet someone new and they only know you as the guy who makes videos or
Yeah.
whatever, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you do want to make content, just do it, and you're gonna be shocking at it at first,
Yeah.
but it just comes with time. You'll get better at talking, editing, making ideas, that kind of thing. It's
Incredible how you naturally just get better
yeah.
just by doing more.
It's like anything.
Yeah.
Running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you-
Podcasting.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, so where are you heading? So you've got the 100 miler. What do you see for yourself in the future? Like,
So for later this year, for example, I've signed up for a backyard ultra, and
When?
so that's in September,
where?
Essex. So one guy I met through content, actually, Travis Owls, he's set up his own backyard ultra. This is the second one, I think. So I've signed up for that. I'm gonna go all out for that after South Africa, and then I've got Valencia Marathon in December.
Okay.
So I would love to go sub 2:45, but again,
Yeah.
that's just plucked out the air.
Yeah.
But I think I can do it.
2:45, serious.
Yeah. I don't even know what pace it is.
Yeah, no, that's
It's
fast.
like sub 4 pace, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe even quicker than that. But down the line, I'm not too sure, to be honest, like next year, whatever. But I would love to start putting on events,
Okay.
building a bit of community, making events, because you'll never see a better atmosphere than, for example, at a marathon.
Yeah.
Everyone's on the same vibe. Everyone's loving life. Everyone's so supportive. That's where like your kind of faith in humanity comes out. You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
think people are actually sound. Like everyone's just
I've never seen so many smiles in London.
Exactly.
On London Marathon Day.
Yeah, yeah,
People actually speak to you when you walk past.
yeah.
Not like every day.
You know what? I was debating making a video about that today, coming down.
Oh, really?
Northern lads saying hi to people in London.
That
See
would
what
be
happens.
classic.
We might still do it. I've got a bit of time before I get the train. But yeah, I've actually got a little something for you.
Oh, really? We can exchange gifts.
Yeah, I know it's been a while since the marathon now,
Yeah.
but this is a little tradition me and my family have. So ever since I was 4 or 5 years old in like nursery, my first sports day, my parents got me a chocolate medal
Wow.
from a place called Slattery's near us. So that's for
Thank
the
you.
marathon,
Wow.
your first marathon.
That's
Every
incredible.
like big race we do now, every kind of first race, we get a
Oh.
Slattery's chocolate medal. So
And do you keep it like this? You don't...
mate, you've got to eat it.
Oh, do you have to eat it?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
No worries
I
at all.
appreciate that because
Yeah.
that was my first marathon.
Yeah, that's just a little tradition we have.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Shout out to your family. Thank you so much. So my gift to you. So let me ask you, does your recovery look like? Do you take it seriously? Are you like me?
I do love a sauna.
Yeah.
Sauna, I did have an ice bath, but yeah, no, that didn't last too long. Recovery, you know,
Stretching.
I'm not gonna lie, it's not amazing. I love a sauna, but other than that, I'm not too great.
Have you
at it.
never had like any major injuries?
Other than the stress fracture from Ultra X Wales, no,
Okay.
not yet. Touch wood.
Well, I got you some stuff. So I reached out to this brand. I said you're coming. I said you got the 100 miler coming up. And I love the stuff. So I lived off this at the Ultra X. Because basically, between the marathon and the Ultra X, I had 5 days to get right. And what was crazy about the marathon, that was the sorest my legs have ever been.
Yeah.
Ever. After any race. Even the Ironman. I was like, what the But I did run through cramp for the last 4Ks.
Right.
So like, you know when you cramp up and I just like kept going? I think that does more
Yeah, that's not
damage.
gonna help. Yeah.
So I lived in this, the Epsom salts, the magnesium lotion on your legs, and then you put this in your backpack while you're
Right.
running. And if you're ever cramping or your muscles are getting sore, you spray and you rub
What's
in the
that?
moment.
Magnesium.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And it's
stuff.
like anti-cramp, like immediate.
Unreal.
Yeah. So it's a major weapon in the back of your ultra bag.
What's this? Is that
That's just
Right,
the other
okay.
box. Yeah. There's
sick? Thank you very much.
the chafe cream and another spray in there.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
I think that's going to help your recovery.
Yeah.
Very much. So
Let's
how
hope.
many days until the race?
So it's currently Monday.
Yeah.
I start midday Friday.
Fuck.
So we've got like 4 days. Fly out Wednesday night. Get there
Direct to
Thursday
Cape Town?
midday. No,
Joburg.
Istanbul.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So when I get there, we've got about 24 hours, and then it's go
Are you
time.
driving from Cape Town to George?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you hired a car and all that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So that's about a 5-hour drive,
Yeah.
which is fine. And then you just head out. Eh?
Yeah.
But you're doing it as a squad. That's great.
We're doing it as a squad, and hopefully there'll be some nice finish line pictures up on Sunday.
We'll be watching. Yo. That's going to be sick. I
Oh.
wish you all the best. But so what you must do is you must get in the bath with these salts every
Yes.
day leading up, and then put magnesium on every time before you go to sleep,
Amazing.
because it'll get your muscles nice and ready.
Lovely stuff.
And I'm saying that from a personal perspective.
Yeah.
It changed the game for me.
Appreciate that. Thank you, mate.
So, yeah.
Cheers.
Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate
mate.
it. All
Cheers.
good? You.